small forward, the position that has seen some of the greatest athletes to ever play the game. The ones who can do it all. Score from anywhere, lock down on defense, hit game winners, and lead teams to championships. From the hardwood to the history books, the small forward position has been the stage for some of the NBA's most iconic players. But when you look back at all the legends that have come through, who truly stands above the rest? Because let me tell you, there are many legends to put in this one. But today, we're diving into the greatest small forwards to ever touch the court. Some are obvious, others you might be surprised. So grab your popcorn, because I'm breaking down the top 10 small forwards in NBA history. Kicking off the list at the 10th spot is Alex English.
What?
Alex who? Yeah, number 10 is Mr. English, who, for whatever reason, the media seems too shy to highlight from a bygone era. It's so strange to me that when we talk about the 80s, the only names that come up are Bird, Isaiah, Magic, Kareem, and Jordan, but never the guy who was the best scorer in that decade. He scored the most points in the NBA in the 1980s and was the first player to score 2,000 points in 8 straight seasons. Throughout the 80s, he averaged 26 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 4.4 assists. This Hall of Famer was an 8-time All-Star, got 3 All-NBA selections, and won the NBA scoring title in 1983. Similar stats to a James Harden or Carmelo Anthony. The 9th spot goes to the Claw, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi has missed a significant portion of his career due to injuries, but the time he has spent on the floor has been magical to say the least. Over the last 8 seasons, going back to the 2015-2016 season, this fun guy has averaged 24, 7, and 4. Kawhi managed to lead a Raptors team, a team that absolutely no one had even going to the conference finals, to the NBA finals, and winning the championship. So far over his career, he has been selected to the All-Star team 6 times. He's a 2-time Finals MVP, 6-time All-NBA selection, and a 7-time All-Defensive Team selection, which goes along with his 2 NBA Defensive Player of the Year awards. Kawhi's former running mate, Paul George, sits at my number 8 position for the best small forwards ever. PG-13 is unfortunately another player who has seen his career potential hindered by injuries. But he's been skilled and productive enough when he is healthy to make it onto the list. Paul George was prime time when he was in Indiana before the injury. Dude was doing dunk contest dunks mid-game while locking down the opponent's best players on the other end of the floor. And when it came to the playoffs, PG and those Pacer boys were making it hard for LeBron and the Heat to even get to the finals. After his first major injury in 2014, PG-13 averaged 23.6 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists for his career. Those stats have been good for 9 NBA All-Star selections, 6 All-NBA teams, and 4 NBA All-Defensive teams. Now, while Paul George was putting on a show in Indy back in the day, there's a man today who has a similar mix of size, skill, and two-way dominance, but with a bit more staying power in terms of health and consistency. If you want to talk about a player who can do it all, score, defend, and lead his team, look no further than Jason Tatum as number 7. Much like PG in his prime, Tatum has become a playoff performer and an offensive juggernaut. But the difference, Tatum's been able to stay on the floor and remain a true superstar for the Celtics. You may be surprised to see him here, but my gosh, he deserves it. JT just got his first ring with the Boston Celtics in 2024, and he looks like he's just entering his prime. So it's a possibility he could be getting more and potentially make it higher on my list before he hangs it up. Outside shooting? Check. Inside scoring? Check. Ball handling? Check. Super athletic? Check. The guy has 6 NBA All-Star selections and 4 All-NBA selections. He has been continuously improving season over season, and for the last 5 years, he's averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. Speaking of the C's, the 6th spot is claimed by Paul Pierce, the truth himself. Pierce, in my opinion, was at least 5 to 7 years ahead of his time. His ability to create shots while being shifty off the dribble and knocking down three-pointers and mid-range jumpers wasn't exactly seen league-wide. Pierce averaged 23 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists in his prime seasons from 1999 to 2009. He was a 10-time All-Star, Finals MVP in 2008, and got 4 All-NBA selections. The truth had the skill, footwork, and the clutch gene. But if there was one thing he didn't rely on, it was high-flying athleticism, which was the exact opposite of the 5th best small forward in NBA history. A man whose game was built on pure explosion and highlight reel finishes, Dominique Wilkins. The legend wasn't nicknamed the human highlight film for no reason. Dominique is the best player to ever don an Atlanta uniform. He even won 2 slam dunk contests, so you know he was a frequent flyer racking up those miles. Not only that, he was a bucket. Trust, in an era playing against some of the greatest defenders in NBA history, the man could dominate. His blend of power, finesse, and sheer athleticism made him nearly impossible to guard. Despite being overlooked in all-time debates, his impact on the game and his ability to put on a show every single night solidify him as one of the greatest small forwards to ever do it. He won the NBA scoring title in '86, and for the first 13 seasons of his career, he put up 26.5 points, 7 boards, and 3 assists. Oh, and he's 16th on NBA's all-time scoring list. But my 4th best small forward who's ever played the game is even more of a pure scorer, being 10th on the all-time scoring chart. That's Carmelo Anthony. Melo was an absolute beast on offense from the moment he entered the league as part of, arguably, the best draft class ever. For his 14 seasons in the league, he averaged 25, 7, and 3. Melo could score the ball from anywhere on the floor. His size made him a nightmare for single coverage in the post, and his handles and shooting ability gave defenders nightmares from the mid-range. He really made getting buckets look like an art form. From that disgusting, deadly jab step, the smooth turnaround J, or getting down bullying defenders in the post, he had one of the most complete offensive arsenals in NBA history. Carmelo was selected to 10 NBA All-Star teams and 6 All-NBA teams. Despite never winning a championship, his impact on the game and his status as one of the most prolific scorers of all time are undeniable. And on the topic of nightmare matchups, the 3rd best small forward in NBA history, Larry Bird, the Great White Hope. Larry Legend is one player who could basically do no wrong, foul mouth and all. This 2-time Finals MVP is the 3rd Celtic legend to hit my list, and I swear I ain't biased. The legend is more decorated than a Vietnam vet. See, if I walked into any room and said, raise your hand if you won Rookie of the Year, MVP, Finals MVP, All-Star MVP, Coach of the Year Award, and Executive of the Year Award, only one man would have his hand up. Yup, Larry Legend. What really sets Bird apart is his unmatched IQ and ability to control the game without athleticism. He wasn't the fastest or the most explosive, but his footwork, court vision, and elite shooting made him unguardable. Whether it was that deadly jumper over the head, his clutch time performances, or legendary trash talk, Bird struck fear into opponents and delivered time and time and time and time again. He averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists, good for 12 All-Star selections, 10 All-NBA teams, and 3 NBA All-Defensive teams. Not to mention his 3 straight MVPs from 84 to 86 and winning 3 chips. Like his nickname says, legend. Before I get to the 2 best, I have to recognize a few greats who could have made it really anywhere on the list. First honorable mention, Dr. J, one of the most electrifying players ever. He averaged 24 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists, while making 11 All-Star teams and winning both an NBA and ABA MVP. Next honorable mention, Scottie Pippen, the ultimate two-way wing and 6-time champ. He was a 7-time All-Star who averaged 16, 6, and 5, while earning 10 All-Defensive Team selections. Also, some other notables who hurt me to leave out the top 10. James Worthy, a 3-time champion and finals MVP, was known for his smooth scoring and clutch performances. John Havlicek, an 8-time NBA champion and finals MVP, was one of the most versatile and relentless players in league history. And last honorable mention, Elgin Baylor, a revolutionary scorer and athletic force, averaging an incredible 27 points, 13 boards, and 4 assists per game, and redefining the small forward position. Now down to the top 2. This part was super difficult, I'm not gonna lie. The top 2 small forwards in NBA history are LeBron James and Kevin Durant. It was difficult for me to place them because while LeBron has been asked to do more in his career and has delivered most of the time, I truly believe that if KD was asked to do as much as LeBron has done, he could have had similar or better outputs. With that said, I have to give the nod to LeBron James because of what has been asked of him and what he's been able to accomplish consistently. So at the number 2 spot, I've got KD. Easy money sniper, the Slim Reaper, from trigger fingers to Twitter fingers. Kevin Durant is a 7-foot beast monster cheat code. What can KD not do besides win a championship without Steph Curry? His shot creating and shot making ability, especially at the mid-range and 3, is unparalleled for anyone of his size. He gets where he wants and lets it fly, and that's that. We can never say he was the greatest who never won a ring, but KD is averaging 27 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists over his career, and is showing no signs of slowing down. He's a 2-time Finals MVP and a regular season MVP who has been selected to 15 All-Star games and 11 All-NBA teams. The Slim Reaper is a 4-time scoring champ, currently 8th on the NBA all-time scoring list, and a 2-time member of the 50-40-90 club. If you are a KD fan, or even not, check out my video I made on my reasons for why KD deserves to be in the GOAT debate. It's a hot take, but I know I can convince you. So, here we are, boys and girls, the top of the top. Out of all the small forwards to ever play the game of basketball, the number 1 small forward in the history of the NBA, LeBron Raymond James Sr., Mr. Iron Man, 40 for 40, regarded as the GOAT by many. What Bron is doing now is incredible and has never been seen before. From the moment he stepped onto an NBA court in 2003, he has been a force of nature, blending elite athleticism with a basketball IQ that's second to none. He's the only player in history to record 40,000 points, while also ranking top 5 in all-time assists, proving that he's as much of a playmaker as he is a scorer. His ability to adapt to different eras, team dynamics, and playstyles is truly elite. Whether it was leading the Heat's Big Three, carrying a depleted Cavaliers squad to a title, or guiding the Lakers to a championship in year 17. With 4 NBA titles and multiple deep playoff runs, his ability to elevate teams has been proven time and time and time again. His career started as a small forward, and throughout his long history in the game, the King has been asked to do so much more, often playing the power forward position or the point guard role as a point forward. LeBron James is averaging 27 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7.5 assists over his entire career. The man has 4 total finals MVPs and 4 regular season MVPs, first one in 2012, his most recent in 2020. Oh, I almost forgot 2 little things. A record 21 All-Star and 21 All-NBA selections. That is, I'm assuming he makes an All-NBA team here in 2025. It's honestly been captivating to watch him grow over the course of 20 years. He may not have been the best shooter throughout his entire career, but his spot on top of the all-time scoring list testifies to his ability to score, and it's still going up. If you're a hater of LeBron, it's because you like Jordan and don't want anyone to be in the GOAT conversation with him. But can we just take a second to say thank you, LeBron James, truly the chosen one, for 2 decades of greatness. From being Rookie of the Year to taking the Los Angeles Lakers by storm by playing with Bronny in year 22. LBJ is the greatest small forward in NBA history, and he's still going. That's the list. Let me know what you think in the comments and what it would take for LeBron to make it past 25 years in the league. Keep ballin'.